to this special summer solstice intuitive guidance session. I'm aminaheckstall Suma. I am the creator of S.T.E.A.M, Soul Transforming Energy and Movement, and this is my channel where everything soul transforming takes place. So I wanted to talk to you guys first about a message that I meant to channel for you guys from the Egyptian deity Ra, the sun god. So give me a minute. I'm going to take 4 deep grounding breaths. You can feel free to take them with me as I ground myself and I connect to this energy, okay? And see what the message is that you need to hear as you're entering this summer solstice. Okay. So I have my sunstone crystal that helps me to connect. I was going to grab my Tibetan sound bowl, but for whatever reason, I'm being guided just to do some breathing. So follow me. I'm going to take a deep breath in through my mouth and out through my mouth 4 times as I connect to the energy of the sun. Relaxing your face muscles, relaxing your body. Every time you exhale, relaxing even more. Visualizing the sun in your mind. Feel the warmth of the sun. The energy of summer. Breathe in this energy of fun, relaxation, travel. And exhale any stress, any worries. Let them go. You can breathe naturally in and out through your nose as you listen. It's up to you. Eyes open or eyes closed. This summer, Ra is saying, be careful of anger. And I'm getting that this is not so much a personal warning, but more so a worldwide warning. Be careful of anger this summer. He's showing me things happening in the world that could raise the level of anger within the people. And when the people feel a certain level of anger, the animals feel it. And when the animals feel a certain level of anger, the earth feels it. When the earth feels a certain level of anger, well, that's when you have multiple volcanoes going off and rising all at once. So I'm being shown energy triggering things happening on the planet. And it almost seems like it's a part of some big master plan for I'm hearing one government, I'm seeing military though. It's a plan. And the best tool for the people this summer, for humanity, is not to allow yourselves to become angry by the things that are happening in the world. How do you do that when so many things may be occurring that could also affect you and loved ones? Instead of getting angry, take that feeling, that emotion, turn it into fuel. Ra is saying use that anger to bring change in positive ways. Community support groups, giving back, food to people who don't have any, clothing, charity. All of that should be really big this summer. So Ra's saying this summer, look towards charity and philanthropy and your way that you can give back to the world. And also make sure you find time to meditate whenever you feel like you are getting angry about some kind of event. I am being shown solar flares. I don't know if they occurred already or if they're going to be occurring this summer, but they do have an effect on emotions rising. So just be aware of that. I'm saying steer clear of protests that have the ability to become violent. Rallies, marches are different. But a protest where people want to rile up anger in others to take action with no real plan of action is going to lead to problems. And I'm feeling from Raj showing me that it's almost like a government plan. I'm like almost nervous. It's giving me like a secret nervous energy, like it's secret. They're looking for a reason to shut down travel, get a one world power or military power. There's going to be fear mongering around traveling. He's showing me that too. He's saying you may see more news or movies or TV shows that are going to revolve around planes crashing, automobile accidents, bad things occurring on long distance trips, maybe on buses, cross-state things, spring break movies that don't end well, horror. So Ra is saying take this time now to travel, because at this time they're going to be fear-mongering, but by 2026, by the summer of 2026, there may be more stronger steps taken to prevent people from being able to really travel, at least internationally, I'm seeing. All right, Ross, anything else? Wow, this was a lot. When you feel lost, like your confidence is just shot, go outside, step in the sun, or turn on a bright light and just shine it on yourself and recharge. Remember your light. That's it. That is the channeled message from Ra for the summer. And now I want to give you guys a channeled message as well. Just a collective reading about what to expect this summer. But first, I'm going to give you 5 tips for the summer solstice and what you should do, what will help you really harness this energy. So 1, pay attention to and care for the environment. I feel like the environment is going to be speaking to us this summer. So try to recycle if you can. Plant a garden or grow a plant in your home. Conserve energy. Turn off lights when you're not using them. Keep water clean. Help where places need water. Help where places need solar power. Just pay attention to how the environment is being treated, okay? It's going to pay off in the long run. That's why I'm telling you guys this. 2, spend a weekend in nature to recharge. There's a lot with connecting to nature this summer. So if you could get to a beach, you could camp out, hike, step outside anywhere, a park where you can be connected to grass, natural grass, soil, trees, flowers of any kind, even a zoo or animals of any kind. It's going to really be recharging energetically, because there's been such a long disconnect from the all that we have all kind of gotten into this me, I. And now this summer, there's going to be reminders that we're all one, okay? And you're going to realize that plugging into nature's like your battery recharger, naturally. Number 3, don't be on social media so much this summer, okay? If you're feeling called and you have one of those addictions, substitute it with exercising or meditating, all right? Or substitute it by coming to my channel and watching one of my shows. Watch a meditation, a visualization, movement, something that, one of my beliefs episodes, something that's going to get your mind going and your body moving. But sitting on social media this summer is going to be an anger trigger. I see a lot of things on social media helping to rile up the masses and not for good. So if you're on, make sure you're on being a part of what I call Project Spread the Light. Okay? And I just made that up. Okay. That just means you're online spreading light when you're on and not there adding to any gloom or misery, you know. Oh, today was horrible. I can't wait for today to be over. No, don't. You go on when you have something good to say that's going to uplift someone else or yourself, okay? Or maybe you just got something to promote or advertise. Number 4, eat foods that amp your energy and are bright colored. This summer is going to be about health, getting healthier, okay? So this summer, I'm really recommending a diet switch up. Bright colored foods also will raise your vibration and raise your mood. So eating foods that are red, yellow, orange, that will give you an automatic mood booster. You know, so think about trying to throw those colors into meals each day of the summer, okay? And help in a healthy way, all right? And number 5, begin to get rid of old habits or mindsets for coping. If you have things you do and you know what they are, if you bite your nails, if you tap the table, if your leg shakes, if your mindset is in a negative space a lot, you are always open to toxic relationships that you know are toxic because you've been there before, been through it with the same person sometimes. If you smoke a lot, cigarettes, weed, whatever it is, if you drink alcohol a lot, if you eat a whole lot of junk, or you just eat a lot in general, these are things that people use to cope with stuff that they don't want to face. And this summer, start to get rid of those habits. Start shifting those mindsets as well that cause you to want to go towards those habits. And that's another time that I feel like you should find a sub. What do you love to do? And put some kind of activity that you love to do in the place of those habits, okay? Or whatever habit. And we all got one. If you're drawn here, you got one that you know you could work on, okay? So that's what I got for you guys. And I guess I'll be back with the channel message. Then we're going to dance for the summer solstice. It's called Sun Vibes, this dance. I'm excited for it. And then you'll get your pick-a-pow reading session. So I'll be right back. Everybody. So this is where I give you the collective reading for the summer ahead. And what I want to do this time is I want to use the healing waters and the ancient stones to show us how the energy is going to enter and how it's going to go out. So this will most likely be like June, July, and like July, August. June, July, August, maybe early September, but I always look at September as being more of going into fall. So let's first take a look at how this summer energy is coming in. What might be the focus on the horizon? Where's the book? Oh, I'm like, I got the book in the midst of the cards. Okay. So let's see for the collective, what can we expect as this summer begins? What will we be feeling? Maybe what will be our focus? Or where will the energy be directing us at the beginning of this summer? So we have cleansing, releasing the old, energetic tune-up, and new beginnings. I feel like many of you will be focusing on getting rid of old bad habits. I see health being a concern, maybe what you're eating, changing your diet, addictions, letting go of those, as well as people that keep old energy recycling in your life. So this summer is going to be ushering some new beginnings and releasing of old. The healing lagoon, rejuvenate, recovery, time to heal. It's safe to stop. So many of you need to use this summer as a time to reboot. A lot of times we look at summer as a time to take action, as just a time to start doing things, making things happen. But this summer, this collective here is being encouraged to vacation, to take a break, to slow down, to stop. If you are unable to completely come to a stop, at least make time for yourself to recoup your energy. All right. The mist. Trust your inner compass. Be led from within. So I do feel like this summer is going to have everyone in the collective feeling a lot more in sync with synchronicities, signs, downloads from spirit, feeling very, very connected to the universe, to the all, and really, really understanding the connection within to the all and tapping into that power within. So many of you may find yourself interested in really understanding more about your intuition and things of that matter, of that nature, I mean. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have ride the waves. So the advice this summer is that you're going to be going through a lot of life lessons, or you're going to be culminating a lot of them. So there's going to be a lot of growth spurts. It says you will get through this. So if there's any time this summer where you're feeling like, oh my God, chaos, or why is this happening, or just when I felt like I had balance, I'm getting knocked off, this is all because you're growing. And you may find you're outgrowing a lot of things. And when you're outgrowing things, they rip, they tear, and you have to get rid of them and find things that fit where you've grown, what you've grown into at this point. Okay. So let's see how this summer is going to be kind of going out. Like July, August vibes. All right, I'll take it. Okay. So you have the gateway, open doors, opportunities, right timing. So you'll find that by the end of the summer, everything is falling into place. Everything that felt chaotic is going to be finally feeling like, all right, this is flowing now. You're going to notice opportunities coming in. I feel like a lot of you are going to be recognized for gifts that you felt were overlooked at one time. Doors that were once closed are going to be open to you now, because now is the time. Now you're ready. We have Stone of Destiny, life path, ambition, passion. Yes. I feel like you're going to be going out of this summer clear on your purpose, on your direction, on where you want to go with your life moving onward. Yeah, I feel like you're going to have clear direction. That's what is coming in towards the end of this summer. I feel like everything is leading you to this gateway to your highest purpose. And we have the Guardian Stone, awakening, progress, initiation. So you're literally going out of the summer, awakening to who you truly are, your purpose on this earth, maybe in a new career, with new opportunities in front of you, a whole new life or mindset.
Yeah. Bottom of the deck is scrying. Trust your visions, intuition, plant seeds. And even as you leave this summer energy, your intuition is guiding you. So you're being advised again to trust your visions. They're being sent to you from higher energies. All right. Trust your intuition. You're a child of God. You have attributes of your parents, of your maker, of your source. And plant seeds. Have ideas. They're not saying do them all at one time, but you can still plan them, make lists, schedules. Remember why you came. Be bold. Legacy. You're meant to leave. Those of you that are joining this reading, you're meant to leave behind some kind of legacy. Whatever you're meant to do on this planet is going to be remembered, even if it's only remembered by family. But I do feel like you guys are people who are meant to be remembered by many people, like almost historically, some of you. And you're going to be remembering now. Certain things are going to feel familiar to you because it's going to be pointing you in the direction that you're supposed to be going in. Obstacle, find another road, flexibility, change. So there's going to be a lot of things that are going to be shifting and changing this summer unexpectedly by the end of this summer. And I feel like you should just be prepared and flexible for things taking a twist that you're not really anticipating by the end of this summer. All right. And that's what I got for you guys for the collective reading, for the vibe for this summer. And I'll be back with the next part of this session. I'll see you.
Great Spirit, Divine Creator of the universe, bless me as I use these sacred tools to do my soul's work on earth and manifest my gifts for the good of all. Help me to activate my third eye chakra so that I may receive the messages that you send to me. Help me to hear you in every rhythm, every breath, every color, every animal in this universe. Element of air, direction of east, you breathe life into me, inspiring me, moving me, helping me imagine new beginnings. Spirits of the east, infuse your magic into me and the work that I do. Element of fire, direction of south, you encourage and energize my work, motivating me and driving me, helping me make progress as I grow. Spirits of the south, infuse your magic into me so that I may hear and feel what is real. Element of water, direction of west, guiding me, directing me, helping me move effortlessly along my path. Spirits of the west, infuse your magic into me so that I may see. Element of earth, direction of north, you steady me and ground my work, holding and supporting me, helping me stay connected to source. Spirits of the north, infuse your magic into me. Thank you, elemental spirits, for being present to me. I seek to honor each of you in the ways I manifest and mirror your magic in my work, my offerings, my life, and so it is.
everybody. Welcome to the Pick a Pal part of this summer solstice session. So you have 4 pals to choose from today, and each one is represented by a different seashell. Why? Because it's summer. All right, so pal 1, we have this shell. It's a cowrie shell. I don't know what every shell is, but I know what this one is. Pal 2, we have this shell from Kaporo, Guinea, West Africa. We have this shell, which I found in Senegal, West Africa. And pal 4 is this shell. Okay. So take whatever amount of time you need if you need to pause and look at the shells again. But I really want you to use your instinct and go for the first shell that calls to you. And that is the pal with your message. This is a pretty quick reading. I'm only asking 2 questions, but it's pretty in-depth with the answers. So I'll be right back with pal 1. Hey pal 1, welcome to your reading. You were drawn to the cowrie shell. So I feel like right off jump. Okay, the first thing I was going to say was there's some money that's going to come in this summer. But this cowrie shell is really making me feel like it has a lot to do with your mouth, what you say. So I don't know if you're a teacher, a speaker, spoken word artist, parent, but there's something about what you have to say this summer that can bring in some abundance, unexpected abundance. Yeah. So let's get right into this. My first question I ask is, what am I, or you for this matter, attracting in this summer so far? So you have the Queen of Cups, the Two of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. So I do feel like there's some kind of endeavor you're really, really connected to in the heart center. Something you really love either to do or someone you really love that you have a huge decision to make about this summer. I feel like this is a decision you don't want to make, one that's been coming for quite some time now. But this summer, it's culminating. Like you're going to have to make a choice. Now, it feels like you're going to be directed to go towards where you're receiving your worth. There's something that maybe you put a lot of energy towards, something that maybe you weren't always valued for, that this summer you're going to be getting your flowers, literally, like accolades or respect for. Something that maybe for a long time you felt like you had to really fight to maintain, a journey that a lot of people maybe told you don't go on, don't do, not a good idea, not a good choice. You're going to finally reap some of the benefits of going that way and get some emotional fulfillment, some confirmation that you're headed in the right direction. What else is coming in this summer for my ones? You have Grandmother Moonstone, cycles of change, illuminating boundaries, new beginnings. Blunt, very straight to the point. some new beginnings coming in this summer. I feel like as you go through this transformation, whatever this choice is, I feel like it brings about a huge change in your life, either energetically or all around, literally. But it's time for some shift in some area of your life that you've planted seeds in and you haven't seen the blossoming. It's gonna bloom and blossom this summer. And I feel like for some of you, you're going to, due to a change that you're currently going through, new boundaries are going to arise. Things that you are going to be pulling your energy back from, things that you are going to be not tolerating anymore. I feel like for many of you, by the next full moon, you're going to notice a real shift happening in your life. You also have septarian nodals, way shower. Shake up the system, cellular upgrades. There's something you're really meant to do that this summer is going to become very apparent to you. Something that goes against the grain and it's meant to be a sort of guide for others in some way. Take it how it resonates. I'm not really seeing the way, but there's something you're meant to be guiding others, young or old or all ages, towards. This summer you're going to find out what it is. And you have astrophyllite and ginkgo, star elders. So this is a star seed pile. For sure, very connected at this time. Signs and symbols, divine blueprints, a minty. So you're going to be getting a lot of help at this time, this summer, from your star ancestors. There is just something I'm hearing is long overdue for you. Something that's long overdue that now you're ready for, that's going to be coming in this summer. That you're getting a lot of assistance from other dimensions to do. I feel like it's going to bring a huge shift in energy to a family, a community, a city, or the world. Yeah. For some of you, it's literally the world. All right, so where should you focus your energy this season? Excuse me for keeping on clearing my throat. So you have change. Well, they literally just told you that. Huge shifts, huge changes happening. Surrender, just letting go. Focus on trusting that everything is happening as it should at this time. Spiritual partnership, yeah. Trust that you're being guided. Focus on prayer, meditation, grounding yourself, connecting to the earth, connecting to your star ancestors, connecting to source or whatever you believe in. And just letting go control. Trying to force things to happen and start to just relax and allow things to happen. I think at this point in your life, things are just ready to flow in towards you. And the fact that you're trying to control how things happen and how they come in is the thing that's in the way. So this summer, focus on letting go of control, being flexible, allowing in change, and staying connected to spirit. All right, what else we have? You have the Two of Swords. Last 5 years is the Broadway play. This is the Broadway Tarot. You have the Two of Swords twice. So this choice you need to make is very important this summer. Maybe it's something that you really kept putting off, because the Two of Swords really represents a decision that you already know what you want to do, but you're scared to make a choice, or you don't want to. Maybe you're you don't want the aftermath of making the choice, or you're afraid to make the wrong choice. But usually with the Two of Swords, it's fear of an aftermath. You have the Two of Wands reversed. There is a need to focus on where you limit yourself, maybe where you feel like you can't go or you're unable to expand. This summer, really look at other places to travel, to learn about. I feel like that's going to be important for you. Oops. You also have Seven of Swords, and this is the play Billy Elliot. So for some of you too, I really feel like you should focus on creative endeavors. I feel like for some of you, that's going to break you through these limitations you've set on yourself about expansion. Like you're going to be seen, maybe even internationally for some of you. You have the producers, which makes me feel like someone is going to see you that could actually like get you out there. Seven of Swords. Make your moves in silent this summer. Anything that is not in full bloom, seeds you are planting this summer, keep them to yourself. Don't share them with anyone, because there are people who are watching you who may just want to steal your ideas or distract you from your goal. And then lastly, you have the Queen of Swords. So this is the Broadway play Jagged Little Pill. So it's very important that this summer you speak your truth. And know that there is power in your truth, in your wisdom. The experiences you've had, the things you've gone through have given you a certain knowledge. And at this point in your life, it's becoming wisdom. You know what you know. Focus on speaking your truth, standing in your truth, communicating it, but with clarity. Okay? And from a place of compassion, because you've been there, you know, you've been through so many different experiences, my power one. I feel like you really know what your soul tribe, your soul family, your friends, your circle, you know what they've gone through and what they are currently going through and feeling. I feel like for this pal, you may be the one that a community looks to for inspiration, or a family looks to for motivation. Where should you focus your energy this season, my ones? So, we have Mars. Oops. Am I showing the right side? We have Mars energy coming through. There's a lot of energy. This summer, focus on ways you can really use that energy. Working out, play, fun, just having a good time. I feel like you're going to have a lot of energy this summer, my ones. You also have Aries, which is crazy. So there may be a lot of fire signs attracted to this pal. But there's a lot of new beginnings happening this summer for you. A lot of them that are long overdue, because you had to go through a few ego deaths. But now they're coming in. 11, you're manifesting. You've manifested the blessings coming in this summer. And I feel like they're going to be multiplied. There's going to be a lot of surprises this summer for you. You need to focus on keeping your mindset focused on your vision, what it is you want to bring in, what it is you want to do, where it is you're headed. And also keep it focused on self-care, you. Like, what is your ideal weight? What is the look you want to have? What's your brand? What is the direction you want to head in with your life? You know, how much income do you want to make? You know, how do you want to raise your kids? What kind of family do you want to have? These are the things that right now you should be planning, because by the summer, you're going to have a lot of energy towards doing these things, moving, traveling, just a lot of things you've been wanting to manifest coming in. And so your focus should be on your manifestations, your visions, your dreams, all right? And making this choice that you're just sitting on, that you just are afraid to make. I would love if I could get some clarity as to what it could be. Like, what is this decision that my pal ones is sitting on that they know what they want to do, but they're not doing it? Can I get some clarity? Please point me in the direction of the deck that can give me the answer. So I'm going to try the out of hand tarot. If I don't get any clarity, then guys, you're just meant to figure it out. Okay. So I'm seeing the Ten of Pentacles reversed. The Three of Cups. So whatever this choice is something that has to do with finances and your family. That when you make this choice, you'll be happy, you'll be excited, you'll be celebrating with friends. So I don't know if it's a decision to invest in something or not. And you know what you want to do. And when you finally make that choice, you'll be happy, you'll be celebrating. Something great will come in, or what? Page of Cups. It's like some kind of offer that's just premature, that you know is too soon or too early. At the Hermit reversed. So this could have to do with someone investing in someone younger, somebody that's isolated but not doing the work, isolated, and what are they doing? You got the devil, they up to no good. So there's something you've been investing in, or you don't need to invest in, or you know you need to stop investing in. That's no good for you, my ones. You need to make a choice. You've been putting your money towards something that is just not, has no value for you. Maybe it's something you've been doing since you were young. It could be a bad habit like smoking or drinking. It could be something you really love doing that just doesn't fulfill you. You're not growing from it. There's nothing you can gain from it anymore, but there's some kind of obsession with doing it. I don't know if there's a recognition you want or a get back you want, but it's when you make the choice to pull your energy back that you are going to finally get your celebration, the emperor. That's when you become the boss. When you start doing your own thing, you make the choice to say, I'm not doing that anymore. That's when contracts are going to start coming in. You got the high priestess. Listening to your intuition is going to really, really pay off. That's when you get the respect that you deserve for your knowledge and your wisdom. That's when you fully step into your purpose. And I feel like for this power can happen this summer. Wow, this reading went longer than I thought. Look, bottom of the pile is the Eight of Pentacles. So this summer, your career is really going to take off, my ones. That is one thing I can tell you that is a guarantee for you this summer. There are some opportunities coming in that are going to really shift the energy in your life and bring in some unexpected abundance and prosperity. And that's what I got for you guys. Good Lord, that was a long one. I hope that resonated in some way, shape, or form. If it did, give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, remember to subscribe. And everybody always read the description so that you can stay up to date with what I got going on. And you can meet me on my other platforms. I'm sending you so much light and love in your journey, my group ones. Peace, blessings, and all the goodies that this summer is going to bring for those that are a part of this family of light, of course. And I'll be back with part 2. See ya. Hey, pal 2, welcome to your session. You were drawn to the seashell from Caportal, Guinea. So this summer for you, I feel like this summer you're going to find yourself drawn to being outdoors a lot, paying a lot of attention to your environment, connecting to nature either spiritually or really feeling called to do environmental work in some way. There's just some kind of deepening connection with the environment happening for you this summer, or nature, that is going to elevate your energy. I'm also hearing for some of you, you're gonna have a magical summer. Like maybe either you're gonna tap into your own inner magic, or you're gonna have a magical experience just in general. But I see international travel for this pal, or at least planning to do some international traveling. And I see many of you doing this without having like a budget for it. Like something spontaneous that at the end of it all, you'll get your money back that you invested, but you're going to feel really good about it, regardless of your finances. So let me ask the first question. What are you attracting in this summer for yourself so far? So my pal twos, you have the devil. Oh, you're gonna be frisky this summer, huh? Planning on getting yourself some, or either that or in some kind of entanglement. Let me see. Let's get clarity. The Hanged Man. What are you gonna be up to, my twos? Knight of Pentacles reversed. And the Nine of Pentacles. So first off, what you are attracting in this summer so far is the need to shift your mindset. There's something about you that is in the way of your prosperity. And I knew for something with this pal that there's something about money that you don't realize, but you're putting self limitations on. And I see you stressing and obsessing a lot about something, about either not having or wanting something so much. It could be a relationship, it could be money, a career. But this summer, you might feel like things are slowing down. Like you're forced to look at things from another perspective and really, really slow down and pay attention to your spending as well as the seeds you're planting. What direction are you going in? What are you trying to manifest? Clearly. Because here he's holding a map with a sunflower there, but it's reversed. It's like not knowing the way, like, or rushing the growth of something. And then here you have it. It's like it's there. It's coming in. This comfort, this financial comfort, but it's like you're looking for it. And because you're looking so hard for it, you're missing it. So this summer, there's some kind of pause that's going to happen for you. I don't know if you're going to get some time by the beach or some time in the woods or on farmland, but you're going to get some time to really think about the direction you're heading in, where you want to go with your life path, and shift out of a mindset that's limiting, you know? You have golden topaz and yellow rose. You literally got a card that says abundance. So a lot of your issues with finances and money are from you. You're in the way. Sorry to tell you. Raising your vibration, light missions, reactivation, raw activation, actually. So this power here, you really need to listen to my make sure you paid attention during that channeled message from Ra. That's interesting to get the card that says Ra activations. So I really feel like this summer a lot is going to be activated in you, within you. That's going to open up the doors to abundance. But you have to raise your vibration to match what wants to come in. So I feel like at this time, there's a need for you to find some kind of practice or workshop or a destination where you can be still for a minute and do activities that are vibrationally that raise your vibration, like yoga, tai chi, steam, um and stuff like that, meditation, visualization. Gold and apple, rewriting, Queen Codes, her story, healing distortion. Wow. So there's a lot of healing coming in for your divine feminine side this summer. I do feel like you're going to be rewriting your story. Maybe you're going to be realizing your worth. You're going to be realize what you bring to the table in relationships, and I feel like you're going to be telling a different story about who you are and where you are in your life at this time, realizing that your words have a lot of power. And that's going to be a great shift for you when you realize that, because it's going to heal a lot and allow you to move forward without repeating certain mistakes. And you have Crystal Dragon. Oh my God, y'all are my soul tribe here for real. My dragon people. Sound and color. New healing modalities. Rainbow ray. Solfeggio frequencies. And that's what I mean by activities. So we also have sound healing coming through, being something good for you, as well as color healing, and maybe really focusing on the colors that you're wearing, as they also bring in certain healing or toxic vibrations as well. I feel like this summer you're going to be learning new healing techniques that are going to assist you with energy shifting and getting grounded. All right, so wisdom of how to focus their energy this season. Completion, getting things done, things that you started or began at the beginning of spring, you need to be completing now, or at least they should be completed by the summer beginning. Pride, wow. And I do feel like in a way, not focusing, look, 9-9, a lot of growth coming in for you this summer. With pride, I'm almost hearing focusing on things that make you proud and really being proud of yourself, having pride in how you look and what you put out into this world. And effort. Focus on really putting effort towards completion, towards raising your vibration, and allowing yourself time to heal from past experiences. I feel like this how here you possibly had a really rough winter, and like spring you've been kind of like recouping and maybe still going through aftershocks. Um and that this summer, so that you don't have PTSD from your experiences, give yourself grace. Get yourself involved in things that will allow you to really heal from certain experiences. I feel like things that either you didn't expect, um, or things culminating that you didn't expect to be coming to an end. Where else should my twos focus their energy? 9 of Swords. You have the Broadway play Waitress, as this is the Broadway Tarot. Worrying. Need to focus on releasing this stress and worries. You're carrying a lot that's not yours. King of Pentacles, Kinky Boots. There's somebody that really, really is loyal to you. Somebody that has their eye on you. I feel like it's either a crush for some of you or someone that really wants to partner with you on some business. This person is like you're not even seeing them. I feel like they're in your life already. Someone that's mature, very mature. You don't even see them because you're too busy stressing, not realizing that you actually have help right in your face. Hairspray is the Broadway play, and you have the card of Justice. Things are going to be balancing out for you. You're being sent what you need in order to bring justice to where you've been unfairly treated, where you've been unfairly compensated. And the Page of Pentacles. You went from the Knight to the Page with Moulin Rouge. For some of you, I see some opportunities to make money coming in this summer that are only fair because it's like long overdue. There's someone who has their eye on you that's in the line of work you're in, that's really influential, that I feel like is going to give you an opportunity this summer, that's going to get rid of this stress, maybe over bills or just feeling like you're not good enough. For others of you, I see a relationship being your focus this summer, one that has kind of stressed you. Maybe one came to an end and now a new one is coming in that is what you deserve, and you're struggling to see that. But this person comes, they're a gift giver, they're a giver. So this is someone who will give to you, someone who is going to be loyal to you, who will profess their loyalty, who will take care of you, who will match your vibe and your energy. So some of you need to be focused on this person. All right, what else should my tattoos be focused on this summer? So you have the planet Uranus. Am I showing the right side? Yes. So you should be focusing on changes that are going to be coming in for you and just evolving altogether, growing and doing the things and taking the opportunities that can allow you to evolve. Being flexible. You also have North Node. So I do feel like for this pal, you're really going to be focused on moving towards your purpose at this time. And it could have something to do with young people or creative arts. We have the number 5 coming through. For some of you, it could have a lot to do with helping people go through transitions in their life, big changes in their life. I feel like this summer, this pal here is going to be really stepping into their life purpose, getting clear on that, and completing certain cycles, as well as completing certain mindsets, completing projects, and opening up to new, transitioning really to the next level of something. I do see some kind of money opportunities coming in, but I see them coming in very slow. And once you're clear on the direction you want to go in. And that's what I got for you, my Patus. I hope this resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, remember to subscribe. And everybody, please read the description, as it will tell you how to sign up for all of my wonderful opportunities to work together and find me on my other platforms. I'm sending you so much light and love on your journey, my twos. Peace. blessings, and all the goodies that come from being a part of this family of light. And I'll be back with Pal 3. See ya. Hey, Pal 3, you were drawn to one of my favorite shells. It's the shell from Senegal, West Africa. And I love this shell because it always makes me think of standing your ground, and trusting the signs and synchronicities you get from spirit, regardless of what anybody else tries to tell you. So this summer for you, my Pal 3s, I feel like you're going to be really coming into yourself, who you are, what you believe, and really standing in that. I feel like you're going to be very radiant. I feel like your skin or something is going to look really shiny and bright. You're gonna look ageless. Like, you may have people saying to you, like, "Oh my God, you don't age. You look so beautiful. You look so handsome. You're glowing." Some of you may be pregnant. I'm hearing. Um, I feel like many of you are meant to express yourselves in some way also this summer, big time, where you're gonna get recognition. Something that you're gonna say, do, information you have is going to bring you a lot of attention. Like, you're gonna be heard. So let's see, what are you attracting in for yourself this summer so far? My 3s, you have the 5 of Swords, the 10 of Cups reversed, the 7 of Pentacles, and the Star. Whoops. So far this summer, you're attracting in a lot of what you wish for, what you've been praying for. I feel like you're going to have a deeper connection to spirit, this pal. Those of you who've been working on healing practices, shamanism, you're going to really, really advance this summer by going on a retreat of some kind. I feel like a lot of you are really going to be leveling up this summer spiritually with spiritual gifts. A lot of you have things that that you planted long ago. I feel like things you've felt like you had to fight to bring to fruition. You're going to start to see them manifesting because Spirit's going to be acknowledging your faith, that you maintained your faith, you maintained the course, you never lost your trust. However, there is something here with the 10 of Cups reverse, with a loving family, home, and relationship. So I do feel like this summer, maybe that's where you're going to find you're noticing lack. Maybe you're going to be noticing that there's something you've been working on this summer, because you've had uh faith in it, it's going to be manifesting. But this aspect of wanting this love, I feel like there's some kind of surprise that could be coming in based off of your faith, because you've been fighting really hard for something, that there seems to be constant obstacles showing up in the way of it. But you're going to see a reward for your effort coming in this summer. So something you've been putting an effort towards is going to show up this summer in some way that you maintaining your faith is rewarded. Okay. We have Ethiopian opal with fertile ground, Pegasus, unicorn energy, and rainbow child. So you're like getting energy from Fae energies, other freaking dimension guides like unicorns and Pegasus, and it makes me feel like this pal here, there's like miraculous things that could just happen for you this summer. Things that are out of this world that people will be like, "Oh my God," something, and that just went through my head. Something's gonna happen for you this summer that people are gonna be like, "Oh my God," like, it's just going to be something that's going to defeat common belief of what could be possible for someone like you. Yeah. Something's going to grow where people thought it couldn't grow. You have Naumite and Black Dahlia, the void. Ego shattering and fragments emptying. You are really this summer just, it really feels like, I don't want to say completely a blank, but yeah, like a blank slate is happening in your life this summer. Everything you once believed and things you've held on to just because of familiarity are going to be gone. And this fear of the unknown, the void, is going to be what you're going to be experiencing. The unknown. That space where a spark can cause a huge shift and change. Dioptis and Larkspur. Past life healing. Letting go of anger, forgiveness. So this summer, there is a lot of healing coming in for you when it comes to your heart. I feel like a lot of your healing, things, maybe experiences you went through in this lifetime of Power Threes, has a lot to do with past lifetimes and lessons that you had to learn in order to get rid of certain karma in this lifetime. And I feel like this summer, you may be really finding you are at a space of the unknown where you've cleared out old patterns, old energy. You're no longer angry about things from the past. You've healed, you've forgiven. And yeah, you're just being guided towards the things you planted, growing, the things you trusted and had faith in coming in. Like, your battles are over. Okay, and this summer is going to prove it for you. All right, Pal 30s. So let's take a look at where you should focus your energy this season. While I sip more water. Relationship change. So many of you are going to find that your relationships are shifting this summer. Either they're getting more connected, they're drifting apart, being released, they're having fresh new starts, they're changing in dynamics. But you need to focus on certain places, certain relationships that need new energy or need to be released. You have health. So you should focus on health this summer. Getting out there, exercising, making sure you have yourself something you do every day that is active and contributes towards your health. Even switching up what you eat. Okay? And mental health, who you keep around you, the relationships that you have. And leadership. Focus on stepping into position this summer. There is something that you have planted that is going to be growing, that you're going to finally be able to reap what you've sown from this summer, but you have to be willing to get into this position of leadership. All right, so I'm seeing 1 and 1. There's a huge thing with a new beginning, a fresh, clean slate for this pal. You're going to have the 10 with the 1. And this card is really 11. 56 is 11, 1 and 1. So there's something with 11 and 1. You are a master manifester, my pal 3. So really keeping the faith is important for you, because when you lose this, that's when you get in the way of your manifestations taking place. So where else should my 3s focus their energy this season? We have the Broadway play, because it's the Broadway Tarot, the Phantom of the Opera with the Chariot. Focus on something that's coming in real quick. Something that's coming in really fast. Yeah. Almost like magnetized to you. Merrily we roll along is the play, and it's the Four of Pentacles. Something is coming in really fast that's going to offer you stability. Maybe you already have an idea, or someone already has their eye on you for many of you. Yeah, many of you are going to be starting a new job this summer, a new career path. It feels like it's coming really quick. Like in the beginning of the summer, you're going to find yourself doing something different from what you have been doing in regards to how you make your coin. Guys and dolls, the Wheel of Fortune, yeah. You cleared slate here with the void. You've done karmic work, my pal threes. You are getting a fresh new start, and it looks like you're at the top of the Wheel of Fortune. So there is something this summer that is bringing in some stability that I feel like at one point did not. You were at the bottom of the Wheel of Fortune, but it was the wrong timing for it. And now it's time, and you're going to be at the top. Greece, Two of Cups. This is like soulmate energy here. So for many of you, you need to focus on your something that is coming in really quick. I mean, for many of you, it's a relationship. Something that is just like a soulmate relationship where the energy is shifting. Finances are going to change due to someone stepping into a leadership position. Health is going to improve as it is focused on more, but there's also this side where this could be career oriented, and you need to focus your energy on a career opportunity that's coming in really quick. Could be through a friend, someone you already have a relationship with. It could be in the fields of healing or health, something where you're going to be in charge of the project, maybe a contract or something, but it's going to bring some stability. Welcome home makes me feel like it's going to be an opportunity that's going to be ongoing, somewhere where you're going to find constant income. Yeah, because your fortune is going to shift. It's going to feel like your soul connection, like where you were always meant to be. And what else? Where else should they focus? Not just on what they love and their coin and their health. So we have the fourth house coming through, and that's just giving me more Four of Pentacles, like a lot of stability coming in this summer. And that's what you should focus on. Maybe you haven't always felt very stable. Home and family is going to be very important this summer. Maybe even your ancestry and returning to your roots. But I really feel like for many of you, maybe focusing on moving, fixing your home, renovating, things like that. We have Aries energy coming through, more fire sign energy. I think Power One had a lot of that. So your focus is really going to be on fresh new starts this summer, a new beginning. So it does feel like changing house, changing location, changing career, anything that's going to shift your lifestyle. I do feel like creative endeavors could also come into play for this pal, but mostly a lot of focus on your lifestyle, yourself. What type of life do you want for yourself? And that's where you're going to be focused this summer. Living your best life is what I hear for you. And you also have the planet Uranus. And I believe this planet came through already. So another power where there's going to be some evolving going on. I feel like a lot of spiritual growth for this pal. You are a pal that is meant to change things. You are my innovative pal. I feel like you're creative innovators. You're meant to take things that people already do or have already looked at and give it a fresh new look that people have never seen. And I think that's your key this summer to discovering what that is. And it's going to really shift things in your life when you step into it. That's what I got for you, my threes. I hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. If you're new to this to this what the hell? If you're new to my channel, please remember to subscribe. And everybody, please read my description. It'll tell you about how you can register for my upcoming retreats, any workshops, other platforms you can find me on, and all that, stuff you need to know in order to stay connected. And I'm sending you so much light and love in your journey. Peace, blessings, and all the goodies that come from being a part of this family of light. And I'll be back with Pile 4. See ya. Hey, Pile 4, welcome to your session. You were drawn to this seashell here. And I call this the perfect shell. It's like that perfect seashell you find on the beach that hasn't been tarnished, that hasn't been tainted, that hasn't cracked, that's all smooth and shiny and looks great and beautiful. And you're like, oh my God, I got a good one. Yeah. That is the energy I'm feeling for you this summer. Like just the perfect summer. One where things go smoothly. You feel good, you look good. I'm not really seeing many obstacles for you this summer. So let's see what the heck you got coming in. What the heck is my Power 4s attracting in this season? Okay. We got the Queen of Pentacles, so maybe that's why you chilling. Okay, you're gonna have your coin is gonna be right. You're attracting in at least some kind of financial stability, and it's based off of something you're really good at. Either it's something you can do creatively, or just this magnetism you have that draws prosperity towards you. We have the Tower coming through reversed. So there is something that's going to shake up this summer. You know it's coming with it reversed. It's like you are just avoiding this huge change. But when it's reversed, it means Spirit's going to step in, or God or Source. Like you're not going to be able to keep something growing on a foundation that's not steady. It's time to start something over again, fresh and new. So you may experience a little moment where you feel like there's some chaos as things change in your life this summer. King of Cups, maybe you have someone coming in. Could be a new romantic relationship, a new creative endeavor, something you're very excited about. And the Fool reversed. So don't miss out on an opportunity because of not trusting. It's just giving me the energy of going the other way from something because you're afraid of taking a leap. It's something new. It looks like it could be a relationship for many of you. Something that gets your emotions feeling great and balanced and stable. Or someone who is like that. A masculine who's very emotionally grounded and in touch, with their feelings. For some of you, you could find yourself afraid of a new relationship that wants to come towards you. Finding more comfort in what's familiar, what you've been doing, focusing on your coin. And then for others of you, nope, that's what I'm hearing. Sorry. I was going to try to see it from another angle, but that's really what they're showing. So this summer, try not to let fear cause you to miss out on a fresh new start, a fresh new relationship, or a creative endeavor. You have Petalite, cosmic downloads, higher heart healing, see the bigger picture. So there's things happening for you this summer that are meant to get you to see things from another perspective, to see the bigger picture of things. Why is someone in your life because of this? Why did this happen because of this? Like see the bigger picture of why things are occurring. And when you do, you're going to start to travel your path more consciously. You'll start to also heal from things that you allowed to bruise your heart center in the past and realize it wasn't personal. You have Sanctuary of Light and Mugwort, Portal, 5D, Healing Temple, Astral Travel. You guys are like The heck are y'all on this summer? Y'all are like doing heart healing. Y'all got 5D. Like y'all are stepping into a whole new vibration this summer. Healing temples. So you're literally going to be doing a lot of work healing. I feel like emotionally this summer. And many of you may be just realizing how connected you are to the stars and may find an interest in astral travel or even camping outdoors under the stars. We have love stone and lava stone and red hot poker. My body is a safe space. Transmuting, breaking down barriers and realizations. You're going to be awakening to how dope you are. I feel like many of you in this power may have had a low self-image, and I feel like it's come from other people's projections, jealousy, and stuff on you. And this summer, you're going to be breaking that down. You're going to be breaking down barriers you've had that kept people out. You're going to be realizing how great you are. And a lot of people may be saying, oh my God, Powerful is on fire this summer. Like, they are so hot. They look so hot. Okay, I'm hearing that. Like, that recognition coming in for you of the healing that you've done on yourself showing on the outer. But you got to begin the process. You can't just sit and say, I'm comfortable here, this feels good, counting my money or doing whatever my hobby is or my career. You know, God's going to shake that up like, there's something else that needs to come in and you can't run from it. So, my fours, where should you focus your energy this season? You only got 2 numerology cards? All right, well, I'm going to pull you one more while I'm sitting right here by the box. I was about to say each pile had 3. All right. So my power fours, you have self-love. Yeah, having a better self-image. That's where you need to focus because I see that that's what's coming in for you. So this is something you've been working on anyway for quite some time. But you can't block out love from others. You know, that's also a part of self-love. Allowing others to love you, being open to receive love. You also need to focus on a rebirth. With this tower, I could tell that already. Allowing something to be reborn. And here we are with the synchronicities already with this group. 61 and 16. 6116 or 77. Wow. I always say Google these numbers when you see these synchronicities and see what it might mean for you. But anyway, there's a need for you to be able to release old ways and old mindsets, I feel, this summer. Your energy should be focused on new and fresh things and relationships. And your personal growth, yeah. A 7. Are you kidding? 777. I feel like spiritual and personal growth. Well, they're hand in hand. This is where you need to be focused this summer. Maybe getting yourself into some workshops, studying some videos, reading some books, expanding who you are and what you know. Love on yourself. Learn new ways to love on yourself. This is a sacred summer for you to spend with you. I'm really, really delving into your emotions, my fours. We have Hercules with the King of Swords. Heathers, because it's the Broadway Tarot. These are Broadway play cards. The Devil. So either you're lusting over somebody or somebody's lusting after you. And there's something you need to know about this. It feels like you may have someone who's lusting after you, who can be very sharp with their words, but they're very, very intelligent. They're funny at times. Maybe they make you laugh. They might have a nice body, but you guys are kind of opposite. They may be very traditional, very strict in manner, where you may be a little bit more loose or more fun, a little more out there, flirty, and just, more laid back. in the heights, Four of Wands. This person that is your opposite energy is somebody that this summer you might start to realize could offer stability. Maybe someone who may want to actually do that. Not saying you got to go for it or if that's what you want, but someone with this dynamic with you may be looking to move in or build some kind of longevity with you. Five of Pentacles, rent. This is someone who may feel like outcasted from a community, looked down upon, judged for a certain way of life. This could be somebody who is in an energy of lack. Maybe they're struggling financially. But your focus at this time should be on building a foundation, some stability with your home life, and taking care of you, allowing yourself a fresh new energy to come in. And yeah, no recycling, no repeating of cycles, new energy coming in, and no lack mindset. Finally realize you are not for everyone. You're an individual, very original. This pal here, very original being. So lastly, let's see, where else do you need to focus your energy, my powerfuls? You have Mars. Every pal had a fiery energy come through. So this summer, I already know it's gonna be a hot girl, hot boy summer for y'all. So yeah, I already can see that your energy should be focused on physical energy. So like just really eating well, doing things that allow you to move, dance, take dance classes, do workouts. Have a lot of sex, this pal. I'm getting a lot of sexual energy from this pal this summer anyway, so be careful with that. Protect yourself. You know, you grown, you know what you're doing. But a lot of fiery energy this summer. So focus on um allowing it to be free but controlled at the same time. You have the number 3 coming through, which when I see 3, it makes me think of partnerships like cooperation, not just two people coming together, but like a team coming together to bring something to fruition. It also makes me think of sharing knowledge, communicating, traveling to gain more intelligence. So I'm also seeing you maybe focused on going back to school this summer, or also getting into projects or doing things where a collaborative effort makes it go easier or more successful. And lastly, oops, wait a minute, I read this one wrong. Ain't that something? I read the planet Mars. This one is Mars, but I read it for the zodiac sign of Taurus. So let's get into it with Taurus. You got Taurus energy also to focus on this summer, which also just lets me know you're going to be in the house of gain. This summer is going to be about knowing your self-worth, not selling yourself short, not saying yes to anything that's beneath your value, and really stepping into the abundance and the prosperity that is meant for you, that you deserve. Yeah. That's what I got for you, my powerfuls. I hope that resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, remember to subscribe and always read the description so that you know about what I got going on, like my retreat, Bonessa, to Guinea, West Africa, and the other platforms you may be able to connect with me on live even. I'm sending you so much light and love in your journey, peace, blessings, and all the goodies that come from being a part of this family of light. I hope you enjoyed this summer solstice session and have an amazing summer. Bye.